What's up, gamers? You have TigerChainsaw. Back in 2009, I was in my PS3 heyday. I was in college and I had a lot of time to myself, which meant a lot of video games. And a video game that really stuck out to me through the marketing, through the graphics, it all looked different. That was Borderlands. And so eventually I got that into my collection. I think I got it for Christmas. And I had a blast with this game. It was very unexpected how much fun I had with it because I didn't know too much about it going in, but it turned out to be one of my favorite co-op experiences. And today I am officially reviewing the first Borderlands on the PS3. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, or if you just haven't yet, go ahead and hit that sub button because it really helps me. And I've got tons of game reviews on this channel, ranging from the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, all the way up to the PS5. So go ahead and hit that sub button so you can catch all of my game reviews. All right, let's put on our psycho mask and see how this Borderlands review does. In 2009, developer Gearbox teamed up with publisher 2K Games to release Borderlands to commercial and critical success on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, among other various platforms. The first-person shooter combined RPG elements, an open sandbox, and a wealth of characters to stamp the original Borderlands into the gaming industry. Today, I am reviewing the PS3 version, so let's go ahead and load up on weapons and catch a ride into this Borderlands review. Starting with the plot, but be warned, spoilers are ahead. Borderlands is set on the fictional planet Pandora. This desert planet is ruled by bandits, dangerous wildlife, and vault hunter. Now, what is a vault hunter, you may ask? A vault hunter is an individual who is seeking the rumored vaults on Pandora that contain alien treasure and technology. A vault hunter not only must find the secret vaults, but learn how to open them. Mega corporations rule the Borderlands universe, and the Atlas Corporation first uncovered some of this alien technology in the vaults, allowing them to grow and overtake some of their rivals. As they looked for more alien vaults, they turned their search to Pandora, but ultimately had to pull out due to the overwhelming wildlife and unfriendly natives. A new corporation has since moved in, the Doll Corp, and they brought with it thousands of inmates and criminals to help keep the dangerous wildlife at bay while workers mined or search for these vaults. After discovering that the vault is indeed real, the Doll Corp sends a message back to the headquarters, which was intercepted by Atlas Corporation. With the discovery of the vault, Atlas sends a private mercenary force called the Crimson Lance to hunt for this vault. Doll abandons the hopes of opening the vault and leaves behind its massive convict force. As the vault hunters descend on Pandora, they face dangerous wildlife, gangs of bandits, and mercenary thugs. That's where you come in. You are a vault hunter, and after some time on the planet, you are contacted by Patricia Tanis. She confides in the hunter that the vault is indeed real and that it can only be opened once every 200 years, and the time to open it is approaching. The hunter secures pieces of the vault key as they prepare to open up the vault. The Crimson Lance commander contacts the vault hunter and reveals that they've been betrayed by Tanis and promptly cuts off the planet's communication system that is kind of similar like a walkie-talkie. So what are you gonna do? You are going to storm the Crimson Lance base on Pandora and discover that Tanis was actually imprisoned and forced to betray you. But lucky for her, you end up rescuing her and then you head to the vault. When you actually reach the vault, you see the Crimson Lance commander has successfully already opened it and is now battling a huge monster called the Destroyer. The Vault Hunter joins the fight only to witness the Destroyer gobble up the Crimson Lance. After killing this monstrous monster, the vault is sealed for another 200 years, locking the Vault Hunters out. So this adventure was all for nothing, I guess. The story of Borderlands seems maybe a little bit complicated, but I assure you it really isn't. Essentially, there is alien treasure on the planet of Pandora. There's a ton of people that are all after it, and you are one of them, and so you are actually going to be hunting pieces of the key to open up the vault, and you end up doing that. You fight a big monster, and again, you get locked out. So, it was kind of for nothing, but at least we had fun along the way. Borderlands offers a lot to players in a variety of gameplay elements. Everything is customizable, starting with which character you will select. You'll have 4 choices on who you take your journey with, each with different powers and abilities. Now, my favorite thing about Borderlands is the option to play couch co-op throughout the entire game. I have played Borderlands 3 times, twice by myself and once with a friend. By far the best time was playing with my friend and seeing each other react to certain situations, characters, and battles. It was so much fun. I chose to play as Roland, who is your typical soldier who totes an assault rifle around. My friend played as Brick, who is a big brawler who likes to fight with his fists as well as his guns. The other options include Lilith, who is a siren, which is kind of like a mage in the game, and Mordecai, who is similar to a scout. If I ever do another playthrough of Borderlands, maybe I'll pick one of them. Guns, guns, and guns. Borderlands has countless guns to choose from. Every character you kill will likely drop a weapon that you can choose if you would like. There are 17 million guns in Borderlands. Yes, you heard that correct, 17 million. But what's really cool is that each gun has special features, looks, or abilities like freezing, fire, acid, or shock bullets. There are 6 different types of guns. You'll be carrying sniper rifles, bazookas, pistols, submachine guns, assault rifles, and shotguns. With all of these options, you can imagine that quite a lot of thought goes into selecting which guns you will be carrying. You can have 4 on hand and about 30 to 40 in your backpack. You'll also be able to use grenades and electric shields, so you can see where customizing what you carry is a critical part of Borderlands. You will need these guns because you will be facing numerous enemies. Mostly human enemies, but on occasion there is the encounter with the wildlife or some big nasty monsters. Most of these enemies are bandits like psychos, midgets, and the Crimson Lance. All are quirky and all have some type of one-liner to yell at you when they attack. What's that? I can't say midget? Come on now, I have a friend who is a midget and I love midget wrestling. In fact, now that I think about it, my midget friend is also black, which means I can also say, next up is Pandora, and it's an open world to explore with 127 missions to complete. My friend and I spent as much time completing all the side missions, which totaled around 80, to level up, gaining new powers and strengths to add to our characters. The missions are your typical, hey, go kill this guy, or fetch quests, but all of them actually had their charm. Games that offer tons of content tend to do pretty well in my reviews, and Borderlands certainly fits that mold. Bosses are another fantastic part of Borderlands. Every mission we started, I was excited to see the conclusion end with a boss. Just to name a few of them, I loved King Wee Wee, which was a midget boss, Sledge, and Master McCloud. Now I will say, the final boss was pretty disappointing. He's named the Destroyer, and he's essentially just some blob who honestly didn't put up much of a fight. One of the things that makes Borderlands so special is the humor and the dialogue. The writers know how to craft each character to make us laugh and enjoy interacting with them. I couldn't do this review without mentioning Claptrap. I hated him at first, tossing him aside like a square trash can, but as the game progressed, I enjoyed returning to him time after time to hear him talk about a mission or trying to make himself sound important. Due to the massive wealth of guns in the game, Borderlands will be a different game every run through. The characters stick out, the missions are fun, and the leveling up is addicting. This mesh of a first-person shooter and RPG was a big hit, and I recommend playing it with friends. There are so many secrets to discover, and lots of treasure in the form of guns to uncover. Do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of Borderlands if you haven't. Borderlands scores an 8.9 out of 10, making this a great game. Gamers, that was my review of Borderlands from 2009 on the PS3. Who's your favorite character from Borderlands? For me, I love Roland, and I do have a soft spot for Claptrap. He's just so pathetic and he wants to feel so important that I couldn't help but like him. He rubbed off on me, I guess. But drop me a comment below on your favorite character in Borderlands, and if you have played this before, what are your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Is it the best in the series? Well, don't worry, I will answer that for you because I will be reviewing the rest of the Borderlands games. So go ahead and stay tuned. And while you're typing away your comment, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to watch those future Borderlands reviews, as well as tons of content on my channel. So the last game that I reviewed was actually Monster Truck Championship on the PS5. I got a lot of thoughts on that one, so go ahead and check that out next. Gamers, thank you for watching, and make sure you play a video game today.